All right, I'm 17 years old, and these dudes at school are always coming at me on IG. They're in my comments. If someone they know tags me, they say something. People tell me to block them, but that just feels kind of weak.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming that this is coming from a young man, this question here. And one of the things that men struggle with in general is ego. Uh, it's amazing how we can have the biggest egos, but the most fragile egos at the same time. And I really believe it's a stronghold. It's things that's been taught to us from for years and years and years, like men don't cry, man up, toughen up, and things like that. But at the end of the day, when we become Christians and we decide that we're going to live for God, there's always going to be an attack. And I like a quote that Dr. Mike Murdoch said this one time. He said, "Never get off the chariot to argue with the peasants that's throwing tomatoes." And it really resonated with me because we're 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 royalty, we're spiritual royalty, and we are the children of God. So to react to everyone that comes at us is contradicting who we really are. Um, this is something that I taught for many years when I was a youth pastor. So especially the young boys when I would get them alone, I would tell them these words. I would say, "No one can make you angry. No one can make you angry." And they would all look at me confused. And I said, "Well, you think about it. If I took one of those young men with me and we stepped into a room and then there were people yelling insults at both of us, the same insults, he could get upset, but I can let it roll off my back. So the temptation to get angry is not from the outer circumstances or from people, it's within us. So at the end of the day, no one can make me do anything. It's a choice. So when you make the choice to react or make the choice to be angry, the responsibility now is on you. You can't blame it on someone else and say they made me do this. No one can make you do anything. It's a choice. So we have a reaction, and our reaction is our own responsibility. So my advice is to let go of your ego and stop thinking that you're going to be weak, because you never see the big superstars reacting to those petty people in the comments. You'll never see someone as big as The Rock, responding to somebody that's hating on him in the comments. That's little stuff for little people. If you want to be big and you want to do things and great things for God, you have to get over that and stop getting off the chariot arguing with every peasant that's throwing tomatoes. Because at the end of the day, their hate has nothing to do with you. It has more to do with them. It's all about them and their own low self-esteem. But once you realize that, you understand that the hate that they have for you is not personal, because they're hating on everybody else that's like you. So it's not anything about you. It's about them and themselves and what they think about themselves.
Amen.